Come on. Okay, you might not realize it. This cat has been sitting at the foot of my chair for 3.5 hours. And if I don't pet him once per minute, he slaps the shit out of my hand. Like right now he's scratching my leg and I'm just changing the name of the stream, man. Excuse me, please don't say I transformed into Chibli for making a reference to the Yeah Yeah Yeahs. Pretty sure Maps legit came out when Chibli was 5 years old. I was listening to Fever to Tell, not right when it came out because I didn't live in New York City, but like a year later, okay? I didn't have to wait for Rock Band 1 to come out and go. Some of us were listening to Y Control when a friend file shared it to us on MSN Messenger. You don't know anything about that. Good start. Thank you for using the Gooner skin. It's not a Gooner skin. She's at work, okay? You appear to be confused. Upgrade your leftmost bronze tier item. I mean... yeah, you could do something with Powder Horn. Well, Haste a Weapon is really good too, but I'm a big Tent City Mayor type of guy. Because if you get Sharpening Stones, we pog. If you get Dog, we pog. If you get Temporary Shelter, we pog. And if you get Augmented Weaponry, we pog. Probably.
See that plank?
Dog! I don't even know if that's really what we're looking for, but it's not nothing. How about an aquatic friend, man? That's exactly what we wanted. It's not the best board of all time, but maybe we'd... I hate to say it, brother. I think we'd probably rather buff the dog and put the dog out there than get a narwhal going sicko mode. Richard Nixon Dooley. Great name. When we level up, the beach ball goes out. It hastes the Clamora. Yeah.
We're out to dethrone a king.
He loves the Clamora every run. You'd be amazed at the number of runs I've recorded that you have not seen that do not have Clamoras, man. You would be stunned. It would, your mind would crack open like a chestnut. One slow every 6 seconds. Do you know how to read? It's 2 slows every 9 seconds, bro. Amazing. Every part of what you just said is wrong. Gold rays on day 2. It's just, listen, if you're queuing ranked and you get mad at dualies, it's on you. Now, I've been there myself, so I get it, but like, you gotta know what you're getting into. Small non-weapon. We don't really care about smalls. You guys see my Clamora NFT, by the way? Shield 10 for every aquatic. Might hold for now. Listen, bud. You can give me a flaming cutlass. We are flaming cutlass. Listen. Flaming cutlass. Fuckface. You know what I'm talking about? Les Grossman. You guys can't handle Tropic Thunder. I saw Tropic Thunder on coolmovies.net. You wouldn't know shit about that. I'm on my 4th cappuccino. Send help. Don't watch stream on vacation. Go live your life, man. Somebody check and see if Meatloaf and Cat is okay. The worst part is I know them. I don't think they're being facetious. I didn't do anything wrong. You have a Destiny badge next to your avatar. You want to try again? Get him? I'm just... oh, it's arcane. You're right. That's... Sorry. Me deciding if I'm going to go in on a different media property I've never had any experience with at all. Was Meatloaf in Cant? Are you the same person who was saying that Cosmic Crisps are an inferior apple? Or you were saying like you've never eaten an apple in your life or something because they're too big? There was something like that. I remember. I could go into the user history and figure it out. But you're a certified bait poster for sure. Is this a lizard brain game? You might not be asked. Well, no. Listen, what I was gonna say is this is not fair to you. But because of all the people coming into chat being like, this looks like a slot machine, this looks like Hearthstone, I was immediately defensive. But then the way you wrote it completely validates what I was originally going to say, which is like, you don't have to talk about games, you can just play them. You don't have to go to GIJoe.com to figure out what the best G.I. Joe is to buy. You could just go to like the toy store and like be like, that one looks cool, he's in the Navy or whatever. That resonates with me, and I don't even know why. First time you crit freeze an item for 3 seconds. You ever think about how Channing Tatum is so glazed? We don't even mention the fact that he was in 2 G.I. Joe movies. Good for him, by the way. Good for him. Who watched those? I'm not proud to admit I saw the first G.I. Joe in theaters because I was ingratiating myself with a new friend group. This is like 2008 or 2009. And they were like, we all want to go see G.I. Joe. In my head, I was like, I know it's going to be fucking ass, but I went just to be social. And then after, on the bright side, after the movie, they were all like, well, that was ass. And I was like, oh, who would have thought? Sometimes you got to, man. Sometimes you got to take the hit on that one. Should we care that he was in them? All I'm saying is and it's good that it's not fair, because I like Channing Tatum and I don't care for The Rock. But if The Rock was in G.I. Joe, we would never let him live it down. We'd be like, yeah, buddy, keep talking. Nobody's going to forget that you were in G.I. Joe. I mean, the dually, again, if you're going to play ranked, you can't get mad at dualies. But that being said, am I a little annoyed? Yeah, for sure. A little bit. Not much you can do about that one. That's what I repeat to myself. That's my mantra of power every time I see a dually. Your money, man. Every time I see a dually, I just think to myself, don't worry about it. If you see a Vanessa or a pig and you lose, then you can be like, oh, what happened? But when you lose to a dually, and you're going to say, what if they're not running the meta build? They literally always are. So don't even worry about it. Dually, you have to burst him down. Yeah, but here's the thing. There's like a little rock, paper, scissors, right? Dually's like the mid-range. Pig is the long fights. And then Vanessa's the burster. But Dually bursts better than Vanessa right now. Like you can, in the first couple of days, I think Vanessa has an advantage. But after that, like you can hit them for like 500, but if they don't die from the first 500, they've put 1,000 poison on you by the time your weapon gets off cooldown. Like it's in a very scuffed state right now. Unranked is in a better spot, I'll admit. Your hatred for Dually is amusing. What did I click on, man? I meant to click on risky. Why are you talking like Count Dooku, man? You're talking like a Sith Lord on Twitch. What do you mean my hatred for Dually is amusing? What happened to Hyper Hopper? I was going to add them today and call them annoying. So they were here, so don't worry. They're still around. They're here and they're still annoying. Well, I don't know why, like, I get why they're annoying to me. It's a little insane that they're annoying to you. They're annoying to me because, like, they're like, I'll be talking about having like a sandwich for lunch, and then they'll be like, the bread's too toasted. But for you, shouldn't that be something that like it's good for you because it instigates a little bit? Challenge run. Don't take chocolate or gumballs. Get to 10 wins. Okay, fucking Magnus Carlsen, challenge run. Be world chess champion. You can't play E4, C4, or D4 as your opening move. What the hell are you talking about? You recognize already we're already hindered because we're not playing Dooley. And now you're out here tossing out, like, challenge runs. We're getting our ass beat by robots all the time. Knight F3, you ready scum. I don't know, it might be a based opening.
By that, I mean, excellent choice.
4 yellows out of 10, kind of bad.
Tell everyone
You guys, you're not ready for this. I'm very much not like a vision board sort of guy.
Remember, diamonds come in small.
But when something is like in the 10th percentile of nefariousness, you absolutely can complain. But when something's in like the 4th decile of badness, you can't complain because people just get sick of hearing about it. Four yellow gumballs is like kind of bad, but it's not bad enough to be complaining about. 4th decile? I thought you guys were all math geniuses. Every time I do something in Mario Party, you guys are like, here's the reasons like that was a wrong decision. Here's the fucking the t-test, the Fisher t-test. Now I say 4th decile and it's associated with finance. Only DL Guiga is saying, oh my god, he's right. Never get your hopes up. Against Dooley, you never get your hopes up. There's a chance, but you don't get your hopes up. Yep. Okay, we're on lethal. 29. Well, okay, let's give it a try. Let's try it out. Against I don't want to make any enemies here. Let's go Oasis Guardian. Really needs to get haste early. We can't be starting it this slow, man. We can't be starting it that slow. Until you get a 10 pieces Dooley, this is all conjecture. No, it isn't, motherfucker.
Waste of gunpowder.
Because we play against the same 2 Dooley builds like every time we see a Dooley. What are you talking about? You can get a good look at a T-bone steak by sticking your head up a butcher's ass, but I'd rather take... Wait, probably the cow's ass now that I think about it. Mouth! The thing is, you have to imagine upgraded. Oh, no, I think it's ass. This is a tough decision, to be honest. Because, like, you gotta think about the world that we're living in, okay? If we go up against a Dooley, we don't need ammo. Because one of us will be dead by the time the fight is over. If you go up against a pig, you might feel like putting the Gatling gun out there. But he probably just clears you if you don't burst him quick enough. If you go up against another Vanessa, it's just like finish the fight as soon as you can. So I think we go back to the well, man. If we could get it earlier, or when we had more HP, and then like buff it, that's a pretty nasty flagship for sure. Early crit would go crazy. Oh, how about another? Thank you, sir. May I have another? Oh man.
Bravery without strength is a sword
Huge.
without a blade.
Now with Diamond Dog, I mean, it's really, we're on borrowed time, because when we run up against the Dooley, it's probably just, we're toast, but let's give ourselves a chance. I'm going all in. Is this ranked? It is. Well, I know you're surprised by that because of the fact that we did not encounter a Dooley in the last match. And I don't disagree, to be honest with you. It was a little surprising.
We could use you in the fight on Pelago.
Fuzzy, I'm so sorry. I have to time you out. It's getting too much. You were in Justin's chat talking in all caps. He told you to stop or you're going to get timed out. You were in Mouth's chat talking in all caps. He said, please stop. You didn't, so he timed you out. And now, like, you're here. I'm saying it's annoying, but you're still talking in all caps. It's got to be done, man. / user fuzzy dice TTV. Let me see here. 5 mod actions? Man... You got banned by Origin, unbanned by me, banned by me, unbanned by me. I think I've gotta... I mean, I've just gotta use common sense on this one, right? What do you think? This is why I would never want to be executed. What do you think, chat? There's a lot of people typing Rip Bozo. And there is one person typing an essay for some reason. What's in his chats? It's all like all caps trolling, essentially. Like even the last messages. Goodbye, chat. Goodbye, 07. Lost anyways, I can't. Dooley Nation, don't listen to him. Here we go. I can't. Atrocious choice. That's really good. Gattling's amazing. Gattling's incredible. Gatling is the best. Gatling. I mean, oh my God. Is there any way I could just... Can I force them to just... have no all caps, man? They haven't typed anything in a little while. I think they left the chat. It was like too much attention. They left the chat. No, that's even worse, man. I'll give it up forever. Okay, give it up forever then. I would recommend that. Because I understand the temptation because I've been like 14 years old, right? When nobody's noticing you, then you're like, well, if nobody's going to notice me for doing good things, then I'm just going to be annoying because everybody notices me. But then, like, you know, you get a little older and then you're like, it's annoying to be annoying. It's kind of like, it's like a... it doesn't feel right to have you typing in not all caps, though. I feel like I've clipped like a cat's whiskers or something like that. Like it just doesn't feel good. He didn't even play Deadlock when he joined my Deadlock Discord. You can't be playing on my wife's Discord, okay? It's going to get you in trouble. It's bad for your health.